What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Certified High here, and we are back today with another speed build of an apartment in The Sims 4. This is the 18 Culpepper House apartments. It's originally a one-bedroom apartment, but you can see the two Sims are kind of hidden behind that elevator right now. But you can see those are the two Sims I'm building the apartment for. I have been hard at work with my save file. I am trying to create a completely from scratch save file, so I really don't want to end up reusing any of the builds. I basically want to build everything, kind of how I'd want it, and kind of the buildings that I'd like it to be. And so this apartment is included in one of those. And this is for Kai and Selena, I believe, are the names of the Sims I created. And they both live here. They both go to university. They both work part-time jobs, kind of for the rent. The rent's pretty cheap, it's only $600, and it is a starter apartment. So you should be able to just move in right away. With your sim, I believe, or maybe with two sims at least. But I mean, like I said, I didn't add any money. You can see there with my budget I was working with. I didn't really add any money or anything like that, or didn't cheat in money at all. So the money that the two sims came in with is the money we used to build the apartment. So what we're doing is just kind of trying to do a little more colorfulness and a little more, just less white walls or less beige walls, I guess. And that was something I was really trying to do in this build. So I'm definitely, focusing more on getting some more colors. I like the mint kind of colors that was originally in the apartment. We do move away from those a little bit, but we do, I would say, use more colors, just kind of more naturally colors and just like a normal white basic build. I do think I don't remember if the apartment, the main part of the apartment stays white. I don't think it does. I believe it actually turns a little blue. It's been about a couple of days or two since I built this. I think we actually turned to a blue, kind of like that mint color, but blue, if that makes sense. So like a very faded blue, I guess. But yeah, like I said, we're just creating a starter apartment. I really wanted, the thing for me is I want to have more starter apartments, I guess, more apartments that you can move right into, or more Sims that kind of, basically my save file, I want to have a very lively, worlds and very lively game. So, when it means young people who are going to college and they might not be living in Brightchester, kind of a mix of everything. So with my save file, it's not out yet, and I don't know when probably the first rendition of it will be released. Obviously, that'll include some of the EA builds and stuff that I haven't even touched. But I have created, I think, I've done some things on stream that I didn't post on YouTube, and then I did, I think, one house that I pretty much did completely off camera, complete altogether, not streamed or anything on Twitch or YouTube or anything like that. And it's a Mediterranean house. You can see them if you go to my gallery page, you'll see them right there. But if you want to download them there, you can always go to my gallery page, because I do post all the builds on my gallery page if you just want one or two of my builds, as opposed to just download the whole save file. Again, I like to have, the save file will kind of be for the way I play, and it is more geared towards, I guess, the style of game and how I like to have my world kind of built around. So I completely get it if that's not yours, the way you want to. But yeah, we also have been really into using these orangish wood color, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what you call it. I would say orange tinged wood color counters with Parenthood. I have been really into using those lately. I don't know why. I really do like them. I used to hate them, which is so funny that I've kind of completely flip-flopped, but I used to absolutely despise those counters. But I definitely have changed my tune on them, and I really like using them. Just because I think they just look nice. I don't know, there's something about them. I would encourage you, if you don't like them, if you're looking at those counters and be like, oh, they're disgusting, try building around a room around, or the kitchen specifically around those counters with that color. It really can be a nice building in a nice kitchen area. But yeah, here we're trying to figure out, I just didn't like having the tub sitting right in the middle and leaving, to me, it just left over a lot of space. And so I was like, well, maybe we can, put a little hidey hole and put the toilet in there. So maybe even they could use the toilet and then still one of the other roommates could be showering, type of thing. It didn't work. We do play test it in a second, I believe. I don't know. Oh, we're switching up the doors. But we do go and play test it here in a second. You're going to see one of the Sims go over there, and they're not going to be able to do it. So you're going to see that right now. So I do end up getting rid of that. In the end, I put, what do I put there? Oh yeah, in the end I put washer and dryer there. Because, I think laundry is a fun additive to the game. I also thought about putting it sideways, but I just don't like, to me, I feel like the vast majority of time I'll be in like, my camera will be angled this way, kind of looking up at everything. And so I just felt like, wouldn't really want that, the weirdness of those specific shower, washer, and what do I call it? Those specific dryer, or not dryer, those specific bath and shower. The weirdness about them is the side panels, and I think that was kind of with any shower in The Sims or any bathtub in The Sims, really, is that they add tiles on them. Which, I mean, I get why they do it, but it is a little annoying to kind of work around, because I think there's limited spots of how you can put them. But yeah, like I said, so technically the rooms are a lot. There is one that's a little bit bigger. I would not like. I think we have. I don't even remember which one we have. I believe Selena's in the bigger room, but it's not necessarily like, it's not big enough that it really matters. But if you wanted to say in gameplay, I think Selena's in my save file. Selena is the only one in college right now, and Kai is actually saving up for college, so she's gonna probably join in the next semester. The reason for that is because I accidentally de-enrolled her from university, and then you have to wait 5 days. But I didn't want to just, even though I don't have aging on right now, since I'm kind of building up the save file, I still didn't want to put like wait 5 days. So I just decided, whatever. Because Selena would also have to go to class, and then she might fail. It was a whole thing. So I just decided, in the storyline of it, we'll say Kai is saving up for university, while Selena goes to university, but still works. So yeah, I just kind of, like I said, there's a starter home. My imagination was basically telling me that, it's the bare necessities. They kind of moved in. They found furniture that they liked, probably offline. Some of it that's cheap, and just classic college lifestyle. They're not coming from money. They're kind of just your basic, maybe even first generation, or at least just, I don't know, first generation, but not coming from money at all, when it comes to just their whole lifestyle of it. And so that's why they have to kind of, live in this apartment that's not necessarily, I mean, actually it does turn out pretty well. And I was surprised by how much I could decorate it. The weird thing is, in the one I uploaded to my gallery, it's slightly different than this, and what happened was I basically saved this version, moved it from my build world to my save file world, and then moved in the two girls again to my save file world. And it actually said like I didn't use up 5,000 simoleons, so I had the extra 5,000, so I was able to decorate a little more. So I assume it is still a starter with 2 Sims. I do not know about 1 Sim, but with 2 Sims, I do assume that it is still a starter. So yeah, the way I just wanted them to be different, kind of natured, but similar rooms, so they're going to be different color schemes and slightly different, I don't know if vibes the right word, but slightly different maybe decorations and kind of how they, their aesthetic of the room is different. But for the most part of it, it's like they're very similar rooms, because in my save file again, Selena and Kai have been best friends since like high school, and they kind of were going to go to university together. For whatever reason, Kai couldn't make it the first semester, but she does plan on joining up the second semester, even though they're not actually. Kai, I think, is going to go to Fort or Foxbury, and Selena goes to Brightchester, so they're not going to go to the same universities. But that's why they moved to the city, because they wanted to still be able to go to college and afford going to college or to university, but be able to go to different universities and still live together and still continue their friendship. Yeah. So, and again, I don't know why, I just kind of imagined, I guess, Selena might really like blue, and Kai might really like red. So I was trying to go along that lines with the rooms. That's why one's heavily blue, one's heavily red. There's nothing about that was telling me that. I think you can cheat Sims' favorite colors, maybe, or maybe there's a mod that you can do favorite colors. I mean, obviously in The Sims there's not like a specific anymore. At least there's not a favorite color. I remember like The Sims 3, there was a favorite color, I think it was. Maybe it was Sims 2, one of those. There was a favorite color, you could select your favorite color. Even though I don't actually know what it did, which is interesting. I just remember that feature, but I do not remember what that feature did. Like if you were around your favorite color, did you get a buff or anything? I don't think you did, or I don't think there was anything like that kind of handed out. If you were around your favorite color. This guy's completely sidetracking me from what we're doing here of building this apartment. Yeah, and so I think most part we kind of have everything the way we want it right now, except for decorating. We're very limited on decorations in the build, I should say. Again, if you download the gallery, there is more decorations just because I somehow got more money. I didn't change anything. I didn't cheat any more money. It was weird in the build world. I think because of the way I did it, I actually made Selena first, and then I was going to move her in alone. But I felt like this apartment's very big and needs to be a 2-bedroom. It's just big for a 1-bedroom. So I decided to make another sim and move her in, and then I just added her to the household. So I don't think it actually gave the correct amount of money for 2 sims in a household. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure what exactly happened in the situation, but like I said, you know, if you download the gallery, there is a couple more decorations that you'll see, and I was able to do a little more with it with the extra money, and of course you'll see at the end of this video along with the screenshots as well. So we are coming to the end of this build though. I hope everyone's enjoying their day and having a great one. I do hope to see you guys next time. I have a couple I have the Sims house coming out Wednesday and a new LP coming out this week. It's kind of a pre-eco lifestyle LP. I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna have a lot of fun recording it. So yeah, guys, see you guys next time. Fly high, everybody.
I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up.